Hi guys, it's Belle here and it is day 15 of Junk Journal January 25, which means we are almost sort of halfway through the month. There's obviously 31 days in January, but we're going to say about halfway because there isn't a half day we can fit in somewhere. So today's prompt, and I didn't say this is hosted by the lovely Meg Journals. Leave a link to her channel down below. But today's prompt is neutral. And I decided to really look up what neutral was because people have different kind of ideas of what neutral could be. So I was looking at color charts and it was really interesting to see different neutral charts for different seasons. I mean, they're basically the same colors, but they might be lighter or darker depending on the season. And they're supposed to be a color that works with other colors, but is low in saturation, can really blend well with others, background colors, great sort of, as the term denotes, neutral bases to then build upon. And as I was looking at these charts and color charts and all that kind of fun stuff, I was seeing ones with circles where they would just had the color in a circle, and I thought, oh my goodness, that's what I want to do. So let's get started on today's page. I have this, I think it's like a copy of a shorthand. It looks like a printable shorthand. I don't know. I have it in my stash. I don't even know which way up this is. If you can read shorthand, I apologize if I put this on upside down. Now, it is very, very white, and we don't really have a lot of white in this journal. We have a few tiny bits, but not a lot of white. So I want to come in with my walnut stain. That's the word I'm looking for. I want to come in with my walnut stain and kind of blend around the edges. I want to make this, oops, sorry about that light shining. I don't know where it's from. It's from the window, but so I apologize if that's annoying you. Let's move over here so you can see it over here. I'm going to come in from the edge and kind of mute that background. I know a lot of people, your immediate goes to beiges and browns and blacks, which are neutrals. But I've heard people say things like neutrals for them are greens or something like that. It depends on the colours they like and obviously the shade of the colour. So what I did whilst I was thinking about colours is I went through my scrap bag of scrapbook paper that I've only recently again discovered, and I went through that. Do we want to put, I don't know if I do want to, but I'm just looking for my stencil that has, we could put numbers in the background just a little bit. Yeah, I came across my scrapbook paper bag. And I've pulled out some neutral scrapbook papers, but with a little bit of interest on them. And I am going to cut lots and lots and lots and lots of circles out of those. Oh, I like it. I like it. A nice neutral background. Oh, yes, I like that a lot. So that is what I'm going to do. I have got, let me put that back. I have got a whole load of dies, circular dies here. Gosh, that's not even all of them. A whole load of circular dies. And let me show you. This is the scrap pack that I'm talking about. It's just full of scrapbook paper scraps in there. And I just pulled out a whole load in greens, browns. This one's like a blue into a purple, but it's got these shimmery stars on it. We've got the blue we used in yesterday's. I just wanted, this is a very, I think this is fabric paper. We've got these. I am just going to cut out a whole load of circles. Got some embossed. I'm going to cut out a whole load of circles. We've got some vintage map. And we're basically going to just do that and then place them on the page. So I'm going to go do that, and then we'll come back and we'll have a whole load of circles to play with. Okay, I had so much fun cutting these out. I know that's random to say, but I did. And firstly, this fabric paper cut beautifully. And then I also did some burlap. And you know what? It worked really, really well, guys. So let us kind of, I'm wondering if I want to go around the edge just a little bit in a little bit of black. I mean, I should wait actually till we start putting our circles on, because that is what we are going to do now. We are just going to put these circles wherever we think they should go. And I'm wondering about going around them in black or using my pen to go around them, or I don't know. So I've got some of my vintage graph paper here. We're just going to have them attached. Got some of this beautiful vintage map that's actually got pops of red in it too, so that works really well. Let's bring in some blue. We want slightly different. I've got some yellow here because, you know, yellow's a neutral. What is that on there? Interesting. And I do want some of them overlapping, so I want them kind of, yeah, overlapping. Now, here's the thing. This is the doll I am going to be using on here. So I'm also trying to see where she's going to go, and that will also determine where I put things. Love this paper too. Let's put this on. Maybe off to the edge a little bit. Like so. Yeah. Yep. I mean, is it weird to say I had fun just cutting out loads of circles? I don't know. If it's weird, and that's okay. Oh, love the burlap. Yep. Got to bring in a little bit of black here. Thinking like so. I'm just going to keep bringing her over so that I can work around. Oh, sorry for knocking you guys. Let's have a look. What else I want to bring in? Oh, I might want to bring in. That's too similar. We've got this one that would go down there. That's very similar to that. Does it matter? Am I overthinking it? Probably. It's me. So we could bring in that. I do want to bring in another burlap one. I think I'll have it up there. It may get cut off slightly. That's okay. We can bring in another black dot one. Kind of like so. Yep. I'm liking it a lot so far. Now, the interesting bit will be when I when I come to actually cut these. I'm trying to see. I do want another yellow because we've only got the one yellow so far. And we could put a little embossed one right in the middle. Like so. Nope, I don't like that one. How about this one? Oh my goodness. I'm trying to pick these up. This is just some paper that looks like it could be of a different, do you know what, we haven't gone around the edge of this, and it's meaning it's blending too well into the background. And we do have the other little tiny black one, which I almost want to bring in because I think it kind of goes really well. I kind of like that. Do I like it without that black one there? I may like it without that black one. Let's see if there's another one I could bring in. Like another one of these. That's too much on that side. Maybe at the top. Maybe up there. Maybe like that. Oh no. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Okay. I'm liking that. I am liking that. We could add more, but I'm going to start trying to glue these in place just a little bit. And then I can come on and really glue them down. So I'm going to come back when all these are glued. Okay, so that's all glued on, and the bits and pieces that I cut off the edge to make it straight, I then just attached in other areas because I don't want it, you know, to not work. So here we have Clarabelle. Now, she obviously looks like she's sitting on a swing because she is sitting on a swing, and I have a few options for her swing. I really don't think I like that, but I also have a Tim Holtz piece. Oh, I also have a few other things actually. I forgot I had these kind of things that I was thinking of bringing in because they're circular, and I just thought, oh, we could have some interest, some circular things. There was another one. I think that's a flower, but like we had this. I don't think that'll go, but the cork might work really well on there, and it just gives a bit of interest. And then we have this piece, which I think is a sticker, but if I'm honest, it seems to be a bit printed off center, so we could cut around that. And this has got some blue in it as well, and those neutral colors. So if you're really stuck and you're thinking, I really don't know what to do for this prompt, or inspiration's not hitting me at the moment and I'm not sure what to do, and I'm just feeling a bit lost, I really suggest we could have more over this side. There's no problem with that. Let's do that. I really suggest just going on and even though this is a sticker, it really needs more sticking, having a look for inspiration online, because this is not the direction I was going to go in when I first heard the prompt neutral. I was just looking up the colours and seeing, you know, if there was something different that I could do, or what I liked the look of. And then lo and behold, I come across these circular charts which look a lot of fun, and wow, there we go, I was inspired. So yeah, I really do suggest going online and just looking at things if you're not sure what you want to do. I like that cork because it just adds another dimension. We have this weird little flower thing. I don't think I want that, and I really don't think I want the gold on there. No. Okay, so Clara is going to be sitting. This is a Tim Holtz piece, and I like it because it is actually quite long, which means you can see it both edges when she's sitting. That's going to be the base of her swing that she's sitting on, just there. And then, so should we just glue her to it? That would work best, wouldn't it? Let's just glue her to it. Oh, I used to love swings when I was a kid. What about you guys? Did you love swings when you were kids? And I'm wondering if I actually want it off the page a little bit, but I'm not sure. And then I have some twine, which again is a neutral colour. And I want to attach the twine in a way that it looks like, it's really difficult with this hand. I don't like the way that hand is. But we may just have to work with it as is. Let's get my double-sided sticky tape out. That might work. Yeah, I used to love swings so much. It was that moment when you thought, oh my gosh, have I gone too high? I'm going to fall now. I mean, now as an adult, I do not like anything like that at all. I really don't. Let's cut this in half because then we can just do it as is. But as a kid, it's so exhilarating, isn't it? To be flying that high in the sky and just... But there was always someone that you were like, guys, move out of the way. Yeah. Oh, my kids used to love them too. And two of them still quite enjoy rides and things, whereas me and one of my other sons is like, no. Thankfully, their dad still enjoys that exhilaration of rides. If you're new here, you won't have heard me speak about it, but it was his 50th birthday this last year. And do you know what I want to do? I feel like I want that going through her arm. If I cut just there, I might be able to put it through. And he went wing walking. And if you don't know what that is, that's when you stand on top of a little plane whilst it's flying in the air. And that's what he really wanted to do. He's jumped out of planes and things like that. So he was like, no, what I really want to do now. I don't even know if we needed that or whether it would have gone better this way. I think that goes better that way. Yeah, that's just something he wanted to do after jumping out of planes and going on all the big rides and things. He was like, yeah, that sounds good to me. And I was just like, okay, if that's what you want to do for your birthday, you do that. And he still got off. I mean, he enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, he really did enjoy it, but he still got off. And we were all like, oh my gosh, was that really scary? You know, when he'd got on the plane, the guide said, okay, so how do you feel? How fast do you want us to go? This is the fastest we can go. Are you up for a few tricks and all that kind of thing? And he was just like, go as fast as you can, do as many tricks as you can. And so we were watching whilst he's standing on this tiny plane, diving at points towards the earth and things. And we were just like, oh my goodness, heart in our like throats watching. And he got off the plane and was like, yeah, that was good. Wish he'd been able to go faster and do more tricks. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you? He goes on all these big rides that are really high and drop suddenly. And I cannot do any of that. And he gets off and he was like, that's okay. He said the same when he was jumping out of an aeroplane, which he did for another big birthday. He was like, yeah, that was cool. And he really wants to do it again, but he wants to do it from higher because he still didn't get that, you know, that weird little belly flip you get sometimes when you've gone really high and then you drop. He was like, yeah, no, that didn't really, like, it was fun. It wasn't scary and didn't like, you know, it was just fun. I was like, okay then. Okay, there is something weird about you. Now, what I think I want to do, I was thinking about stapling these. But actually, because we're probably going to have a tab on here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so that is stitched across there. Like I said, it should have a tab on it, so it won't look so messy once it's got a tab. I was debating just putting a tab on now, but I really don't know what the other side will be like. So there is that. We are here today. Our beautiful Egyptian goddess yesterday, and I want that on there. Oh, just I like it. I want to get it stuck down because then we can do the finishing touches, which of course are words. Cannot have one of my pieces without words. It's part of me. It's part of my creative style. I've used it on all the others, so, you know, we need to keep using it. I need that consistency. I'm just going to go across here. Not the edges, because we are going to trim those anyway. So yeah, he was just like, yeah, that was cool, but I want to go higher because I didn't really get the belly flip. I just really enjoyed it. So I was really hoping when he did the wing walking for his birthday last year that he would get off the plane and go, oh my goodness, that was like the best thing. It scared me a little bit. It was exhilarating. I got all the weird belly feels. Like I was really hoping. I knew it wouldn't. I'd said to everyone, he's just going to be like, yeah, it was good. And that's that. Like, and that was exactly what happened. He was just like, yeah, that was good. It was good. It was fine. I enjoyed it. Just wish he'd gone faster. I'm like, well, we don't. We quite like the fact that you are safe with us and we are not having to worry that there is an issue. I'm trying to get this so it folds. I had it a certain way. Let's just do it that way. So we have that hair on there. Now she's not sticking to there because I kind of, when I stitched, it went the other way. But that's okay because I'll fix that. Now we need the word. We need the word neutral. And it's far too white and I want it to blend more. So we're going to bring in that, the walnut stain again. Neutral. And just mute that completely. Because I want it to kind of, I'm wondering if I want it to fade into the background or whether I want it to actually be on something, you know, be on like a, I think I want it to fade into the background. We could even do it down here. And then I'm wondering where the words would go. If I did that, where would the words go to? It could go there. You can't really see that it says neutral though. You can if you move that a little bit. Could bring it up a little bit. I kind of like it there because then we can put the words down there in the corner. So yes. I am not someone who likes any of that. I don't even like a car going over one of the high like hills that you sort of speed over. I don't even like that. I don't like it. I don't like going on scary rides. No, thank you. Feet on the ground. Thank you very much. I'll get my excitement from, I don't know, seeing a craft product on reduced or something. You know, the really sort of thrilling, maybe we'll bring in one of these. I also have these. I quite like these. Life is a grand adventure. This is my happy place. I feel like she would be saying that. Let's have a look at the Tim Holtz ones. Do your best. Be amazed. Live your life. Be brave. Maybe that's what we need on here. Be brave. Because, you know, we're talking about things. And also when you're on a swing, like I said, you used to go up and see how high you could go up. And you'd be scared that, oh my gosh, the swing's going to go over the top of the thing, like the metal, and spin all around. And oh my goodness, what's going to happen if that happens? Do I like it down there or do I like it here? I kind of like it down here. And yeah, I feel like you have to be brave to do things like that. And also when we're creating, we just have to be brave as well. Sometimes it's not going to work out the way we want it to. Sometimes we'll look at it and go, I really wish that I'd done something different there. Or you'll try a new technique, sorry, I'm looking for my black Posca paint pen. You'll try something new and you may have no idea how to do it. And we just have to be brave. Even doing challenges like this, you have to be brave because firstly, it's all about creating and it's all about doing something that you may not normally do. And then there's the whole fact that it's a month-long challenge and you have to be brave to do a month-long challenge because it's a lot to commit to. I wanted that blending into the background and then I realised I didn't want it blending into the background at all. So yes, we're brave as crafters and some of us are just brave because we do strange things. Strange and wonderful things. I mean, there's no way. You're not getting me standing on top of a plane. It's not happening. But I did say to my partner, you know, we're getting older now. And if you're going to keep doing crazy things like this, there has to come a point where I'm like, no, thank you. I'd rather you didn't, just in case. So you've got a good 10, 15 years in you where you can still do crazy things before I go, no, thank you. I want you to kind of think more about doing it. I don't have a clip that's big enough, but I do have a paper clip and sometimes they work. If it doesn't, it's okay. But anyway, that's our page for today. What do we think? I think it still brings in some of those colours that we've been using. It definitely feels neutral. We've got the pops of blue, the pops of yellow. There is no pink on this page, but it's okay. We've even brought in some glittery stars that kind of link to this page. We've got our beautiful Clarabelle who's out enjoying her summer from school on her favourite swing, which will glue. I'm wondering if actually I want that under and her hand on top. I know I'm fussing a little bit. It's this hand. This hand is just so weird. It looks like it's half cut off and it's really hard to cut into to have her go around things. And she's swinging, actually. She's swinging on there. I didn't know if this paint pen would work on here, but it does. Which is really good. I just felt like we needed that pop as well. We've got the black. We needed a pop of the black up there. We didn't have it. So that's what I wanted. And she's just enjoying her summer being a child, swinging as high as she can swing. And that is today's one, guys. That is neutral, I think. I think it fits the prompt. And I think it was fun and something a little bit different to what I've done on the other pages, but still bringing in the same elements. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please do like, subscribe, share and comment. I love reading your comments down below. And I would love to know, are you a daredevil? Do you like those exciting things? I know we discussed it before, some of us, on a previous video last year when I talked about him doing his wing walking, but I know there's lots of new subscribers and watchers, so let me know if you're into those kind of things as well. No thank you. I like my feet firmly on the ground at my craft desk. And anyway, guys, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back again soon with another video, and until next time, guys, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.